질문을 다시 해줘.
알겠어. 그럼 다시 한번 질문을 해볼게. Question 1. Tell me about a beach you visited recently. What did it look like? What were your impressions and observations of the beach? Describe in detail. Tell me about a beach you visited recently. What did it look like? What were your impressions and observations of the beach? Describe in detail. 이제 편하게 답변해줘.
Okay, let me tell you about the beach I recently visited. It's called Charlie Beach. It's location in Australia, the Sydney, Australia, and that's one of my favorite beach actually, because once I started to free dive, once I started to go free diving, that was one of my like practice area, because the depth is not really deep and they have like beautiful marine life down there, so it's quiet, and also it's quite like it's quite convenient to go. You just need to take a ferry to go. For now, I'm away from Australia, so I miss the beach quite a lot. But yeah, the beach is one of my really beautiful favorite beach. I'm still missing. That's it.
답변 정말 잘했어. 전반적으로 자연스럽고 내용도 풍부했어. 몇 가지 피드백을 주자면 발음은 괜찮았고 문법적으로도 큰 문제는 없었어. 다만 조금 더 명확하게 문장을 정리하면 좋을 것 같고 중간중간에 자연스러운 필러를 넣어서 말하는 속도를 조금 더 부드럽게 할 수도 있어. 예를 들어 이나 you know 같은 표현을 적절히 활용하면 더 자연스러워질 거야. 아주 잘했으니까 계속 이렇게 연습하면 될 것 같아.
다음 질문으로 가자.
좋아. 그럼 다음 질문으로 바로 넘어갈게. Question 2. When you go to the beach, what does your typical day look like there? Describe your routine from the moment you arrive until you leave. Repeat. When you go to the beach, what does your typical day look like there? Describe your routine from the moment you arrive until you leave. 편하게 답변해줘.
Okay, I will describe the routine when I visit that beach back then in Sydney. First, of course, I bring all of my stuff with me and take the ferry to go. It takes about like 30 minutes to go there. It's quite close from my house, from my apartment at the time, and once I get there, I prepare to wear all the like swimsuit or just like a fins, and also the snorkel gear. And once I'm ready, I get into the water, and then you can find turtle or something like kelp. A lot of things down there. And sometimes if the visibility is not really good down there, then you might not see anything. Then at that point, I just turn back and then just bring all my stuff to I pack all my stuff to go home. It was my typical day there. I went at that time. I visited the beach like 3 or 4 times a week, so it was quite really daily routine back there. That was my routine. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Next, please.
정말 잘했어. 답변이 꽤 자연스럽고 구체적인 내용도 많았어. 몇 가지 피드백을 하자면 문장 연결이 조금 더 매끄러워지면 좋고 몇몇 단어를 정확하게 발음하면 더 좋아. 그리고 자연스러운 필러 표현을 넣어서 말의 흐름을 조금 더 부드럽게 만들면 좋을 것 같아. 전반적으로 정말 잘했으니까 자신감 가지고 계속 연습하면 될 것 같아.
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어갈게. Question 3. Can you tell me about where you live? What kind of chores are you and your family members responsible for at home? Repeat. Can you tell me about where you live? What kind of chores are you and your family members responsible for at home? 편하게 답변해줘.
Oh yeah, I currently live in Paju, and I live with my mother in the apartment. We have the apartment has two bedroom and one bathroom, and also we got like one bathroom as well. And it's quite it's quite big enough to live for two people. So I'm really happy to be with my mother. And but the chore I have responsibility is not really, we don't really choose any like chore, but I would say I do cook sometimes. I do wash the dishes, also do the laundry. So it's basically like when you need to, you just go. This is our responsibility actually. I think that's it. Yeah.
정말 잘했어. 답변이 아주 자연스럽고 내용도 잘 전달됐어. 몇 가지 피드백을 하자면 문장 연결을 조금 더 매끄럽게 하면 좋고 가끔 단어 선택이나 순서를 조금 다듬으면 더 좋을 것 같아. 그리고 자연스러운 필러를 적절히 활용하면 말의 흐름이 더 부드러워질 거야. 전반적으로 정말 좋았으니까 계속 이렇게 연습하면은 점점 더 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 가볼게. Question 4. Have you ever failed to do a chore you were supposed to do? If so, what was it? Why couldn't you do it? And how did you eventually deal with the situation? Repeat. Have you ever failed to do a chore you were supposed to do? If so, what was it? Why couldn't you do it? And how did you eventually deal with the situation? 편하게 답변해줘.
Okay, that's kind of interesting question because the chore is like a tiny thing to do at home, but it's also like important things to do. Okay, let me think what I failed before. I think definitely is cooking. Cooking at home is quite of hard, and I'm not good at cooking. Like not really good at. Not I'm not really better. I'm not really good at that. So I remember the last time I cooked chicken. It was quite an easy thing. Like it looks easy to make the chicken with soy sauce, but when I made it, it looked like a black chicken. It looked like it's almost burnt. So yeah, that's basically fail. But the taste wasn't really like bad. So me and my mother tried that, and we were a little bit of happy for that. So yeah, it could be fail or failure. It could be like success. I think that's it.
너무 잘했어. 답변이 정말 흥미롭고 솔직했어. 전반적으로 이야기 흐름도 좋았고 상황 설명도 잘해줬어. 조금 더 문장을 매끄럽게 이어가면 더 좋을 것 같고 발음이나 단어 선택을 조금 다듬으면 더 자연스러워질 거야. 그래도 전체적으로 너무 잘했고 계속 이렇게 연습하면 점점 더 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
좋아. 그럼 또 다음 질문으로 바로 넘어갈게. Question 5. What kinds of places do people in your country usually work at? Tell me about the common types of jobs and workplaces in your country. Repeat. What kinds of places do people in your country usually work at? Tell me about the common types of jobs and workplaces in your country. 편하게 답변해줘.
Okay, I will tell you about the job where like a job like where people works. I think they work in a office building like commonly, and sometimes they work in a like a service area like hospitality. So I have just like a two experiences actually. So I can only tell you about the like office life. Yeah. I as when I worked back there, I saw a lot of people in the office building, and they do work 9 to 6 normally, and yeah, and it is quite common because that's the like a daytime, and it's really good time to concentrate with their job. So yeah, I think that's the one of the like a main job in Korea. Most people work like that.
정말 잘했어. 답변이 명확하고 직장 환경에 대한 설명도 잘해줬어. 몇 가지 피드백을 하자면 문장을 조금 더 자연스럽게 이어가면 좋고 때때로 구체적인 예시나 통계를 들어주면 더 풍부해질 거야. 그리고 자연스러운 필러를 적절히 활용하면 말의 흐름이 더 부드러워질 수 있어. 전반적으로 아주 좋았으니까 계속 연습하면 더 완벽해질 거야.
다음.
알겠어. 그럼 다음 질문으로 또 이어갈게. Question 6. How have jobs in your country changed compared to the past? What kinds of jobs did people used to have and what kinds of jobs do they have now? Repeat. How have jobs in your country changed compared to the past? What kinds of jobs did people used to have and what kinds of jobs do they have now? 편하게 답변해줘.
Right. Yeah, okay. I'll compare to the job from I'll compare to the current job to past job. In my field, it's technology field, and like in old age, in old time they only just access the computer and doing server thing because they only handle with just computers at the time. But now there's somewhat cloud computer, so it means there's no computer physically, but you can access the server just like borrowing the server from other company. So it's very convenient way, and it's really smart way to work. So for now, there's some of job. It's called cloud engineer, which is I'm preparing at the moment. So this job I think they never heard of the people from a past because it hasn't been in the past. So this is one of the example of the change it. Good.
계속 이렇게 잘 해주고 있어. 전반적으로 내용도 잘 전달했고 변화에 대한 설명도 명확했어. 조금 더 자연스럽게 문장을 이어가고 구체적인 예시를 추가하면 더 풍부해질 거야. 앞으로도 이렇게 연습하면 점점 더 완벽해질 거니까 자신감 갖고 계속해보자.
다음.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어갈게. Question 7. Can you tell me about an early job you had after graduating? Did you have a particularly memorable experience at that early job? Please explain in detail. Can you tell me about an early job you had after graduating? Did you have a particularly memorable experience at that early job? Please explain in detail.
Okay, I will tell you about the job I worked before. I worked as an cybersecurity engineer before, and I've worked for 2 years, more than 2 years, give or take. And that time I was really happy because that job is quite flexible. So basically, if you finish the job earlier, you can go home quite early. So it made me a bit of motivated to finish job quite early. So I every time I tried my best to do my best. And also there was a memorable episode when I worked there because it's cybersecurity job, so it has a lot of issue when you work. So yeah, technically I just turned up all this. I just changed all the password to access to some of servers, and that time I was really fresh there. So I just called my boss right away, and I told him I did I did something wrong, and he said, "Okay, it's all right. You called me just right away, so it's gonna be all right." That's what he said. So, yeah, everything went quite like a better and good at the time. But I could still remember because it was my first big mistake I made. Okay, that's it.
정말 잘 이야기해줬어. 경험도 생생하게 전달됐고 에피소드도 흥미로웠어. 몇 가지 피드백을 하자면 문장을 조금 더 매끄럽게 이어가고 단어 선택을 조금 더 정확하게 하면 좋을 것 같아. 그리고 자연스러운 필러를 활용하면 말의 흐름이 더 부드러워질 거야. 그래도 전반적으로 정말 훌륭했으니까 계속 이렇게 연습하면 점점 더 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어가 보자. Question 8. You want to make a doctor's appointment? Call the doctor's office and ask about when the doctor is available. Ask 3 or 4 questions to help you make an appointment. Repeat. You want to make a doctor's appointment? Call the doctor's office and ask about when the doctor is available. Ask 3 or 4 questions to help you make an appointment.
Hello, this is Mina. I'm kind of like having a trouble. I'm kind of like having a trouble of sickness at the moment. So, would it be possible to would it be possible for you to make a reservation for me? I haven't booked yet, but I'm kind of like I want to go like as soon as possible because I feel really sick at the moment. So and also I wanted to know if what I should bring to you for my insurance, and also what are your opening hours. Yeah, and tell me when you're free, when you have availability, then I will happy to come to you. Thank you.
정말 잘했어. 자연스럽게 질문도 잘 던졌고 필요한 정보도 꼼꼼하게 물어봤어. 몇 가지 피드백을 하자면 말하는 속도를 조금 더 안정적으로 유지하고 문장을 조금 더 명확하게 다듬으면 좋을 것 같아. 그래도 전체적으로 아주 훌륭했으니까 계속 연습하면 더 자연스럽고 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
좋아. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어가 보자. Question 9. You made an appointment, but something came up, so you can't make it. Call the doctor's office, explain the situation, and reschedule your appointment. Repeat. You made an appointment, but something came up, so you can't make it. Call the doctor's office, explain the situation, and reschedule your appointment. 편하게 답변해줘.
Hello, this is Mina. I was supposed to come for an appointment today at 4 o'clock, but I think I couldn't make it because of family emergency. I'm really sorry for this. Yeah, and should I change the appointment to other day? It would be okay for me to go there tomorrow, or to like the day after tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, thank you very much. And also how to say, yeah, also yeah, I forgot to email you about this situation earlier, so I'm really sorry for this, and thank you for your help. We'll see you later.
정말 잘했어. 상황 설명도 깔끔하고 예의 바르게 요청한 점이 좋았어. 조금 더 자연스럽게 문장을 이어가고 필요한 정보나 날짜를 명확하게 말해주면 더 좋을 것 같아. 그래도 전반적으로 정말 훌륭했고 계속 이렇게 연습하면 점점 더 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 또 다음 질문으로 바로 이어갈게. Question 10. Can you think of a time when you had to miss or cancel an important appointment because of personal reasons? What was it and how did you deal with it? Repeat. Can you think of a time when you had to miss or cancel an important appointment because of personal reasons? What was it and how did you deal with it?
Yeah, that's an question I never expected. Okay. Personal reason I cancel. I don't really think about the situation now, but yeah, last time I missed a flight because I was thinking that the airport is in the other area. So basically, there was two airports in London because I was in London at the time, and I thought that airport was Heathrow, but it turns out it was like a Gatwick. And yeah, so that I missed the flights to Berlin. So I asked when I got there, I was like 20 minutes late, and I also asked them because the flights didn't hadn't taken yet. So I asked the the employee if I can get in, but they said like no. So yeah, I think that was the biggest biggest thing I missed the appointment for personal reason.
정말 잘했어. 상황 설명도 충분히 잘해줬고 에피소드도 흥미로웠어. 조금 더 문장을 매끄럽게 이어가면 좋고 뜻대로 세부 사항을 조금 더 명확하게 전달하면 훨씬 좋을 거야. 그래도 전체적으로 정말 잘했고 계속 연습하면 점점 더 자연스럽고 완벽해질 거야.
다음.
좋아. 그럼 다음 질문으로 또 넘어가 볼게. Question 11. Explain how most people choose to spend vacation time in your country. Compare this to how people spend their vacations while you were growing up. How and why have vacation styles changed these days? Repeat. Explain how most people choose to spend vacation time in your country. Compare this to how people spent their vacations while you were growing up. How and why have vacation styles changed these days? 간단하게 답변해줘.
Okay, these days, I think people tend to go to a hotel for their vacation. I mean, it's quite easy to go, and they have everything for your relaxing. They have spa and swimming pool, and also health club, a health gym, and yeah, they also have delicious food. So it feels like you are in heaven. And compared to this hotel vacation, back then we usually go to some of suburb area to visit our family. And once we gather together, we talk about lots of things about lives or education or something like that. And I think it has changed quite a lot because of the their perspective was changed. People tend to be just be alone or just be their own family. It's not like community with other relatives. So that's why the vacation, like a holiday, has changed quite a lot.
정말 잘 설명해줬어. 전반적으로 비교도 잘 해주었고 변화에 대한 통찰도 돋보였어. 조금 더 매끄럽게 문장을 이어가고 구체적인 예시를 조금 더 추가하면 더 풍부해질 거야. 그래도 전체적으로 정말 훌륭했고 계속 연습하면 점점 더 자연스럽고 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어가 보자. Question 12. Experts believe that vacations are vital for everybody. Discuss the benefits and importance of vacationing for relationships, personal growth, and one's health. Repeat. Experts believe that vacations are vital for everybody. Discuss the benefits and importance of vacationing for relationships, personal growth, and one's health. 편하게 답변해줘.
Oh, that's quite a complicated question. So you asked about the vacation nowadays with personal goal and I forgot. Anyway, yeah, I think people try to go to a holiday they try to do a hobby these days. So people make that a chance to learn like some of activity or like having have a time with like a locals, and they tend to enjoy the new food and new culture in other country. Yeah, I think that's how people think about the vacation, and for now they think that vacation is kind of like a chance to soak up with their uh, soak up with their new cultures, and yeah, that's it.
정말 잘했어. 답변이 꽤 자연스럽고 핵심도 잘 짚어줬어. 조금 더 구체적인 예시나 구분을 명확하게 하면 더 좋을 것 같고 문장을 조금 더 매끄럽게 이어가면 훨씬 좋을 거야. 그래도 전반적으로 아주 잘했고 계속 연습하다 보면 점점 더 자연스럽고 완벽해질 거야. 좋아. 그럼 다음 질문이 필요하면 언제든 편하게 말해줘. 계속해서 연습하거나 궁금한 게
다음
있으면
다음
알겠어.
질문.
좋아. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어가 볼게. Question 13. Tell me about a memorable trip you took. Where did you go? What did you do? And what made it so unforgettable? Repeat. Tell me about a memorable trip you took. Where did you go? What did you do? And what made it so unforgettable? Can I get that benefit?
Okay, I will tell you about this trip I went last June. Yeah, it was a trip to Bali, which is the island in Indonesia. They have like a really beautiful sunset view, and also the nature and marine life down the water. And I got there because I wanted to have free diving license. I actually have one before, but I really needed to improve my free diving skill. So I tried to get like a upper level of that certificate, and finally I got it after all the course, and it was super amazing, like learning free diving in open water. And if in that point I swam down up to 27 meters. That was like how can I explain? I could explain that. Yeah. And after that I try to like swim their ocean, because they have like a preserved area with beautiful corals and how to say, like a colorful fish down there. So it was quite unforgettable memory I had. So yeah, that will last. I think that will last forever.
정말 멋진 경험이었겠네. 답변도 아주 생생하고 흥미로웠어. 조금 더 문장을 매끄럽게 이어가고 구체적인 디테일을 조금 더 살려주면 좋을 것 같아. 그래도 전체적으로 정말 잘했고 이렇게 계속 연습하다 보면 더 자연스럽고 완벽해질 거야.
다음 질문.
좋아. 알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 이어갈게. Question 14. Can you tell me about a skill you'd like to learn in the future? Why do you want to learn it? And how do you plan to achieve it?
Okay. Oh, okay. I was waiting for your second question. Okay, though I think I caught up yours. Yeah, the skill I wanted to learn I think is surfing. Yeah, I told you I went to the Bali last June, and I saw lots of people like how to say it, like doing surfing on the waves. It looks cool though, but I thought it could be a bit of dangerous for me to do, and that time I really liked the marine life on the water, not on the wave. So I passed at the time, but for now I'm really thinking about going there again to learn how to surf up the waves. I think you can feel like a fresh air up there, and it's quite a like you can also feel like achievement up there. So yeah, it'll be really really good to um have that experience up there. So that's gonna be my next like a skill I wanted to learn.
정말
다음 질문.
알겠어. 그럼 바로 다음 질문으로 넘어가 볼게. Question 15. What are some of the challenges you think people face when learning a new language? How can they overcome these challenges? Repeat. What are some of the challenges you think people face when learning a new language? How can they overcome these challenges? 태연하게 답변해줘.
Okay, that's the question for me, I think. I have lots of trouble learning English actually, and I had lots of challenges. Uh, at first, um, at first I was so bad at speaking English, and I try to like practice by myself, and I started from the beginning. And yeah, learning a language is quite a hard for beginners. So that's the like the hardest part for me, because I don't at that point I didn't know what I talked, and I didn't know how to study. And for now I got better after all the course in Hagwon, which is academy in Korea, and they helped me a bit of like to grow confidence more. So for and after that, I went abroad to how to say, like, practice English, and I met a lot of people, and I noticed the language is not just about like tool. It's not just about the tool you can like approve like how good it is. It's not like that, because the language is just like how to say, the thing that can connect to other people. So I realize learning a language is how to build the relationship with others in different way. So yeah, if you think that's a challenge, I would recommend you to meet people who can speak that language. Yeah, then your like a trouble will be solved. I think that's it.
정말 잘 이야기해줬어. 경험도 생생하게 나누어졌고 해결 방법도 매끄럽게